So it's the second time we've seen the double sculls today on the course, and this time we see the Dutch double with the distinctive Dutch blades of Klomp and Wiersma, and they are on the right of your picture, and then on the left of your picture it's the Americans from the Schuylkill Navy High Performance Centre, and that was them off the start.
So we got an interesting race developing here. Some of the races we've seen earlier, crews broken clear perhaps within a minute and a half. No breakaway so far in this race.
No, absolutely no breakaway. The Dutch double's a quality double, John. Been sculling at the Junior World Championships and then competed at the Under-23 in distinction. Wiersma, who is in this double, in the Dutch double, in the stroke, well, he's furthest away from you now, and you can see Abe Wiersma, he won a bronze medal in this double sculling event at the Under-23s in Plovdiv, Bulgaria last year.
But you know, these crews are going to be calling on that experience here, because at 3/4 of a length, they're probably only a couple of minutes from the finish now. So this is going to be a race all the way, I think.
So we're looking at the Dutch double, both medalled in Under-23s, not in the same year, but with that experience behind at juniors and Under-23s, they are making a break for it. And on their left you see Nick Goode and David Judah from the Schuylkill High Performance Centre. They don't have international experiences to their names, the Americans, John, but they did take part in the 2016 Olympic trials. And Nick Goode, he's in the double on the right-hand side. He came, there he is, furthest away from you. He tried to make the Rio team in the single scull, would you believe?
Okay, so this is a strong double. They may not have that experience, but clearly boat moving ability. They're coming towards the finish now. If we can, when we pan back, I think we'll see where the Dutch crew is. We'll see if the Americans are going to be able to make a challenge.
So there's just a length between these crews. It's the crew from the Netherlands, the successful Under-23s on the right of your picture. It's the quality international crew. Certainly the Americans aspire to the Olympic team, as we've spoken about.
And I think there's going to be too much for the American crew to do here. However, we do sometimes see a big change of pace in a double. It's these smaller boats, the ability to change pace is perhaps much greater than in an 8. In an 8, a length is a big lead. In a double, it's not impossible to catch a length within 300 or 400 meters. We see the Americans raising the rating now.
I think, you know, if you keep loose and you keep fluid, the difficulty is in the double. If you sort of get spooked and tense up, you're going to lose connection with the flow of the boat, and you really, it's experience is going to tell. So the Dutch should know that. There's about 20 strokes to go to the line, John.
You know, I think the Dutch should be all right, but it's a little choppy on the water there. If they look over and get a bit spooked by the Americans coming at them, I don't think the Americans have quite got enough to make a real impact.
It's an incredibly close race for Henley standards. Under-23 double from the Netherlands. Stroke Dwayne Klomp is driving his crew onto the line, and the Americans have closed, didn't they, right up at the finish line. We couldn't quite get that shot to see how well that Nick Goode and David Judah from the Schuylkill Performance Centre had done, but it wasn't quite enough. Very close verdict that the scullers from the Schuylkill beat the Dutch Under-23s.